Hi there. Good afternoon, everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. So I've been away for about a week. I was going to do 2 episodes earlier in the week on Sunday and Monday night, but when you're on holidays, things do not go always the way you plan. So I did do all the series throughout the week, and then I did the final episode of the series a couple days ago. Basically so that I could do my new setup, which is where I am now. So this is in a different room. New setup. I have new lighting. So if the lighting looks kind of different, I apologize. I am still getting kind of adjusted to using it. So it'll take me a bit of while to get it to where I want it. Anyways, we're here today for an episode called Next Week. This is number 22. This will go from May the 31st through to June the 6th. And basically, I'm going to give you the regular shows for the week and any monthly shows as well. And then I'll talk a little bit about the series that we are doing for the month of June. So the first episode up is going to be the new album hauls, which we will be doing tomorrow, obviously. For the month of May. I think I've got 9, maybe 10. There might be another one. I thought the other one might be here by the end of the month, but it didn't come yet, so we will do that for next month. And that will come out on noon tomorrow. The next show up is, of course, new Prog albums that will remain in its current spot. Sunday nights, we are going to do the album we didn't do last week, which was Crowlands, Apocalypse, and this came out May the 15th of 26, so it's a couple weeks old now, so we're going to talk about that album, and that will be Sunday at 8. Next show up is a look back at a classic rock album, a show we missed last week again, so we're going to cover the album that we were supposed to do last week, which is Simon and Garfunkel's Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. And that will come out at 8 p.m. on Monday night, normal time. Now, the Monday night show may change. I have a couple of commitments that I'm not sure which way it's going to go. It's either going to go Tuesday nights or it's going to go Monday nights. So if it's Monday nights, we'll move this show to Tuesday nights. And if it's Tuesday nights, we will leave it on the Monday night. And that will come out Monday at 8 o'clock. Next up is Favorites. That's Wednesday. So we're doing the Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme for Look Back. But we're also doing the ranking of Simon and Garfunkel's albums. Their studio albums. They have 5 in total. I'll be ranking those 5 this week on Favorites, so I look forward to seeing you all for that as well. And that will be Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Now, Friday nights, we are moving What's New to Friday nights. It will no longer be on Saturday nights, as I have other commitments now on Saturday. And so it will move to the Friday night slot. And we're going to do the new Paul McCartney album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane. So we're going to do that. I'm going to cover that album this week, and that will come out Friday at 8 o'clock. The Saturday noon show, which is this one for next week, will be episode 23, running June the 7th to 13th. And the final show, and that will, of course, come out at noon or in that time period. The last show of the week for this week will be the mini-series, which I'm going to start this week, which is Monsters of the 70s. So we're going to talk about, I have 10 bands that I think were very influential. Not necessarily maybe the biggest bands, but definitely very influential, well-loved, and monster bands, really. So we're going to be talking about those. We're going to start this series with Queen. Queen will be the first band we're going to talk about for this series from the 1970s. And that will be the normal time, Saturday at 4 o'clock. So that's the regular shows for the week. Also, the series for the month of June. my 30 favorite female rock artists. So they mostly are vocalists because most of the musicians or singers that I know that are female are vocalists, but there are some other ones in there who are not vocalists. So, and in some cases, I may give the entire band as opposed to just one individual artist from the band. And I'm going to give you my top 30 for the month of June. And I'll probably give you an honorable mentions at the end. There are a lot of great female vocalists and a lot of great female guitarists, drummers, and all kinds of different musicians. So we're going to talk about those as we go along. And that series will start Monday with episode number 30, and we'll work our way down to episode number 1. That's the way I always do it. I'm kind of ranking them. There's probably a little bit more of a ranking thing than this previous month or the month we're currently in, which was a lot of albums that I'd heard only a few times, except for a few that I really liked, which were right at the top. Other than that, I think it'll be an interesting series, and I hope to see you all for that series episode, those series episodes for the month of June. And I haven't got anything else planned at the moment. I'm still waiting on a desk coming as I'm trying to really change the way in which I do these episodes. We will be using, not right away, but soon, I will be using the Prezi, or perhaps just displaying the album here for those of you who like that kind of thing, especially with the new Prog and What's New albums, which I often don't own, so it's good to get a visual of it. So I'm going to attempt to do this. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out or when that's going to take place, but I'm going to attempt to do it in the next few weeks. Anyways, I'm just waiting on the desk, so when that comes, then the whole setup will be a little bit different again. This is all moved out into a different room, and I think it'll work out better. I think the visual is much clearer now too, and will get only better as I get used to the lighting system that I've installed. Anyways, I'll see you all throughout the week. Please come and enjoy the episodes, and we'll see you then. Take care from the Prog Monster. Goodbye.